What it do, fatherpreneurs, dadpreneurs, husbandpreneurs, men who are looking to create a passive income empire? You are in the right place at the right time. And we're starting a series today, and I'm going to be breaking down why an online education slash coaching business might be just the perfect fit. If you know that you've been called to this planet to make an impact, you have an experience, expertise, you've gone through some things that has transformed your life, and you want to use those to transform the lives of others, man, this week's training is for you. So I need you to do me a favor. Hustle on in here, man. Tell me in the comments the name of your business and or your brand. Let me know if you're building something amazing, something special. Give me one thing that you are an absolute expert in and would like to turn to a business. I like to hear from you guys on this one. And smash that subscribe button if you feel that I'm going to bring the heat like I normally do. Then you can go ahead and subscribe. Or if you want to wait and see if I'm going to bring the heat before you subscribe to the channel, that's cool too. So really quickly, if you're new here and you do not know me, I am Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur and founder of the Fatherpreneur Success Academy, where I'm on a mission to help 1,000 men turn their expertise, passion, experience into a passive income business to at least 7 figures and beyond, as I am on that exact same journey myself. And how do you do that? You got to learn how to use tools like AI, systems, and automation. And that's what the Academy is going to be teaching you exactly how to do. So today, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 5 reasons that every father should be building some sort of passive income in their business. I'm going to break down what a freedom business is and why I think that is crucial to us as men, particularly those of us who are men of color, Black men growing up in communities without fathers, in communities where poverty is rampant, drug abuse, crime, all of those things. A passive income freedom business might be the ticket to us transforming our communities. I'm going to be breaking that down. But before I do, let me just show you how do you join the Fatherpreneur Success Academy. Well, you do that by hustling on over to CortezHustle.com. I just want to show you what that looks like really quickly. And then I do have a section where we have our training replays in the system as well. I will admit that the holiday took me by surprise and I didn't create the checklist that I normally do for this. But if you go to CortezHustle.com, join the Fatherpreneur Success Academy. Ladies, this is for the fellas only. We got some stuff that we just need to do on our own and not to be distracted with your beauty. So if you don't mind, this is a men only community. But when you hit join the community, that's going to open up our private community. And it's not on Facebook. So those of you who love Facebook groups, I do too. It's cool, but Facebook can sometimes be a distraction. So we built our community outside of Facebook. And when you go, you'll see that we have how to build a passive income based coaching business here. And once you get in, you'll see that we have our trainings here. This is where I am going to put the checklist. I just did not get around to making it as we had a lot going on this weekend, as I'm sure a lot of you guys did for the holidays. So when we're talking about a freedom business, y'all, let me first give you my definition of what passive income is. To me, a passive income stream is a stream that requires little effort to create an exponential result, particularly in the form of income or revenue or profits. Now, most passive income streams require a tremendous amount of energy, effort, time, sometimes money to get them going. However, the more you put into them on the front end, the bigger and the more robust you get that thing off the ground. What happens is it requires less effort to keep it going than it does to get it going. But then you hit something called momentum, and that momentum will not only keep it going, but the revenue or the output from that thing increases exponentially. And you eventually get to a place where you are putting very little input in, but the output is astronomical. That's what passive income is for me. However, most people are believing that passive income means no work at all, particularly no hard, intense work on the front end. And therefore, when they start putting that effort in and the output comes out extremely small in the beginning, most people quit before they ever get to momentum. And I believe that it's because they just don't understand what passive income is. I'll give you an example. I built a network marketing team of over 600 people in a past life, right? When I was really big into the network marketing world. And if you know anything about network marketing, the outputs compound over time. So it took me to talk to probably 25 or 30 people to get my first person to join my team. That person joined my team after the amount of time and energy it took for me to get there. I probably earned $10 or something like that when that person joined my team. Now, if I'm not clear on what passive income is all about, I could have looked at that and said, man, you talk to 30 people over 2, 3, 4 weeks. You got all of these people laughing in your face, telling you no, and all you got out of this thing was 10 measly bucks. If that was my attitude, I wouldn't have been able to feed my family from passive and residual income for like 6 straight years because I would have given up. But what I knew was that I'm going to talk to 25 more people if that's what it takes. And I'm going to bring someone else on my team. The person that I brought on my team, I'm going to teach them how to do the same. So now my efforts are compounding. So instead of talking to 25 people, we're talking to 50 people. And when I tell you, when I added the internet into my strategy and start posting online, doing videos and doing the same things that I'm doing to this day, that team grew incredibly fast, and I built a solid 4-figure monthly residual income. And a lot of the income that I earn today is as a result of that. Now, it's not coming from that same company, but it's coming as a result of those efforts because I built a brand that stands the test of time. So understanding passive income is critically important. When I talk specifically about a freedom business has its main revenue stream or income source that's passive in nature. But when I'm talking freedom, I'm talking about a business where time freedom is an actual real possibility. A lot of times time freedom is not even a possibility in some of the things that we choose to do to make money. And I want you guys to rethink that. Not only is time freedom, obviously it creates financial freedom because I want to be free to travel the world, make an impact that I want to make all over this world. And you need income that's divorced from your time to make that happen. But the other reason that I love a coaching or consulting or online education style business is because of this other freedom. I get to choose who I impact. See, if you are serious about creating a business like this and you want to work with me, all you got to do is comment the keyword apply, and I'm actually going to send you an application and you have to apply to work with me. See, this is how you cut stress out of a business. See, I don't work with everybody, especially with this new project for me helping 1,000 men build a passive income empire. I only want to work with men, and we're going to get into some of that today. And through the rest of this training, you're going to hear my heart and why that's important, particularly fathers. And I have a reason for that. So if you're a woman and you apply, you're going to get denied because I don't want to work with women on this project, right? I only want to work with men who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they are ready to actually take action to build the type of business that we're building. It's not easy. And it's going to require some discipline. It's going to require a new way of thinking. And you got to be ready to do that work, or I'm not working with you, period. Right? So I love that as a freedom business. I get to choose who I want to work with. And because I get to choose who I'm working with, I also get to choose the impact that I'm going to have. Ladies and gentlemen, that, my friend, is priceless. So what I want to do for you now, we're not going to get into any screen share. I'm not going to go into how to build your coaching business. We're going to start that tomorrow. But today, what I want to do is I want to give you the top 5 reasons that I believe every father needs some passive income in their lives sooner than later. Because if you're working a job and you're putting money into a 401k or some sort of investment vehicle, you're buying rental property and you're building a portfolio over time, great. I love you for that. However, as I turn 50 years old this year, I'm for the first time in my life starting to see myself slowing down. And I'm like, man, I got to get this thing done sooner than later. Dr. Myron Golden always talks about you got to get rich quick because you're not going to live long enough to get rich slow. And that's what this coaching style business is going to do for us if you decide to go down this path. So why should you be focusing on building passive income sooner rather than later? Number one, we talked a little bit about it, is time freedom. Time is the most valuable resource you have as a father. Passive income allows you to decouple your time from your earnings, meaning you no longer have to trade hours for dollars. Instead, you create systems that generate income even when you're not actively working. This newfound freedom allows you to spend more time with your family, attend important events, and be present with your children. One of the primary reasons that I really want to work with the fathers on this is because I grew up without a dad. My dad got killed when I was 11 years old. I got into a fight. Guy came back and shot him, killed him. But even before he was killed, I had only spent 2 years with him because he and my mom separated. We lived in St. Louis. He still lived in the Tupelo, Mississippi area. And just didn't have his impact in my life. And the 2 years that I did live with him, I can't remember a whole lot about him or getting to know him then. You know why? Because he worked 2 jobs. He worked a 7 to 3:30 at a factory, and then he worked a night job as a bartender in a club. So talk about an absentee father who was still trying to provide and protect his family. A lot of us are in that boat where it's taking us a lot more time than it even took our grandfathers and our fathers to make the same amount of money to provide a living. And that's going to continue. That trend is going to continue because of the way the economy is set up for inflation. But the way you beat inflation, y'all, is you either got to make money faster than the rate of inflation or put your money somewhere where it grows faster than the rate of inflation. And most of us, it takes almost every dime we make to just exist and live. Very few of us have anything left to put towards our future. So I want to work with 1,000 men and help them understand that in 2024, y'all, it does not take 40 hours a week to make a few thousand a week, a few hundred a week, right? It really, really doesn't. There are so many opportunities out here, but what we have to do is really seize them, be willing to take the risk of seizing the opportunity, be willing to give up some of the things that we're doing that are not getting us closer to the lifestyle that we really want to live and create for ourselves Like, for instance, this week, and our fellas, don't kill me. This week, the NFL season starts, right? How many of you guys are going to devote not just 3 hours to watch a game on Thursday night football? Some of you guys watch college football too, so you're gonna watch a bunch of football on Saturday, and then you got to watch the early game on Sunday, the late game on Sunday afternoon, then the night game on Sunday night football, and you turn around and do that on Monday night football too, and then you're playing fantasy football all throughout the week. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having a nice escape. What I am saying is, if you choose to build a passive income business, you can create a life that you don't want to escape from. So number one on our list of the top 5 reasons that every hardworking father should have some passive income in their lives is time freedom. Number 2 on our list of the top 5 reasons that every working father should be pursuing passive income of some sort, particularly in business, because you can do it a lot sooner than you can in most cases when it comes to long-term investing, is financial security. In today's uncertain economy, relying solely on a 9-to-5 job can be risky, right? Economic downturns, layoffs, and company restructurings are just a few examples of how job security can be compromised. Building multiple streams of passive income provides a financial safety net, reducing the stress of job instability and ensuring your family's financial future. I don't got to tell y'all what's going on in this economy. I don't got to tell y'all that not only is a 9-to-5 in a lot of cases not even providing enough income to live a quality life that you desire for you and your family. The fact that you can work extremely hard, you can show up on time, you can come early, stay late, you can bring value to the job, you can be committed, work and provide more than you're paid for, and still lose your job. Now, let me help you understand. Let me say it like, and I can't remember who told me this, and I hate when I can't remember because I like to give credit where credit is due. But in every company, it is somebody's job to figure out how to eliminate your job. I want you to think about that. Every company, I don't care who you work for, every company, there is somebody, some department whose entire focus is to figure out how to eliminate your job. It's called streamlining. It's nothing personal. I run a company and I'm always looking for the most effective and efficient way to do something. Meaning, is there a software that can replace my time, right? Is there an AI? Is there someone else that would do the same thing for a little bit cheaper? Like, I want y'all to think about that. How much longer do you have before that person, that department, finally finds that answer that could potentially replace your job, right? And this is not me trying to fear you and scare you into entrepreneurship. In fact, I believe the opposite. I believe you don't quit your job. I believe you find a way to do this on a part-time basis and you have the best of both worlds for as long as you possibly can. Build you a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month passive income stream while you still work your job. Now the job becomes a side hustle. You're paying your bills on your passive income that you built. You're taking all of your job income and you're investing it to really grow and double down on growing wealth for you and your family. You're going to get the tax benefits of having a business. You're going to get the extra income that's going to alleviate a lot of the stress. Because let's be real, poverty is the number one killer in America. Why can you say that, Cortez? Because if you think about it, what kills more people in America and throughout the world than anything else? It is heart disease, right? Where does heart disease come from? Heart disease is in most cases, a lifestyle and a stress-related illness. Where do we get most of our stress from? Our financial situation. So when we're talking about building a passive income for fathers, like, yes, I not only want you to have time freedom, financial security, but then it becomes, what do you do with that time freedom? And I believe that you all know what to do with it. You're going to be a bigger presence in the lives of your family. You're going to become a bigger presence in your community. And if there is any place on this planet that men are needed more today than probably ever have been in the history of mankind, is as a bigger presence in the lives of their family and a bigger presence in the communities in which they live, work, and play. So financial security is number 2 on our list. Number 3, we're talking about the top 5 ways or the top 5 reasons that every father, including you, should be focusing on building some sort of passive income for themselves. Number 3, the ability to pursue passion projects. Passive income can free you up to pursue work that you're truly passionate about. Instead of being stuck in a job solely for the paycheck, you have the financial freedom to explore hobbies, start a side business, or get involved in community services. This leads to great personal fulfillment and the opportunity to contribute to causes or projects that are meaningful to you. Listen, I understand going to work every day and asking whether or not I'm even fulfilling my purpose. Does what I'm doing today on this job impact people in the way that I think God wants me to be impacting people? And while you got to feed your family, you don't got to have a job to do it. There's a lot of ways to create income, and a job is not the only one. However, I get it. We've been trained that the only place to get an income is from a job. And that's how most of us have been conditioned. That's why it's so hard for us to even look at opportunities in a lot of cases. Number 4 on our list, legacy building. You want to build a lasting legacy? Create some passive income in your life that free up your time and secure your family financially. Building passive income streams like an online business or intellectual property creates opportunities that can be passed down to your children, providing them with the financial stability even after you're gone. This is about more than just securing your present or your present. It's about creating a legacy that benefits your children and your future generations. One of my passive income businesses is a software business. You guys know that I'm a reseller or a white label reseller of the platform called Go High Level. Well, I have lots of people who have gotten Go High Level from me. They build their websites, their brands, their systems and stuff on my platform. And now I am an essential part of their business. Not only am I impacting their ability to make more money in less time with less effort in their business, but I'm also securing a long-term revenue stream that if something happens to me, my income can continue to come into my family because those people will still pay for the software to run their business on. You should imagine that. It's no different than Michael Jackson's estate getting his catalog of intellectual property? Well, that's an income generating machine that continues to create the revenue for his family. Guys, you can do the same thing for yourself today. It's going to take some energy, it's going to take some effort. Might you have to put in a couple hours a day? Yes. Might it take you, 2 to 4 years? Yes. But once that thing is built solid and you got that thing humming on all cylinders, just like a car rolling downhill, you don't have to do anything to keep it going, right? That's the power of passive income. Number 5 on our list, and we alluded to this a little bit earlier, but reduced stress and improved health. The pressure of balancing work and family can lead to burnout, affecting your mental and physical health. Passive income reduces financial stress, which is a significant contributor to anxiety and health issues. This leads to a healthier, more balanced life, allowing you to be more engaged and present with your family. Think about the stress that comes with not feeling 100%. You're not bedridden, but you don't feel 100%, but you feel threatened that if you call off, it could cost you your job. Nobody should have to have that stress added to their lives while they're already feeling a little bit under the weather. But these jobs ain't loyal, man. And sometimes they just, like when life happens to you as an employee, they act like they don't understand. And that's a level of stress that just doesn't make sense to me from an employer standpoint. Yes, you want to have committed people, but when you create a culture where people can commit to creating the income that they want, you're paying them fairly, you shouldn't have to threaten them with taking their job away from them all the time to get them to show up. I just don't believe that that's true, right? But I understand that you as an employee, I've gone to work many a day not feeling like being there physically, like, and wondering if I call off, use PTO, which is paid time off, but they still kind of threaten you and want to penalize you for taking paid time off, which is what they sold you to get you to accept the job. Oh, you get 2 weeks vacation and all of these things, but when you try to use it, it's a problem. So talk about relieving stress. Will it add to stress, to your stress early on? Absolutely, because building a business ain't for the faint at heart, right? But as you become better as an entrepreneur and you get that money rolling in, especially passively, then it's going to reduce your stress because you're not going to have to worry about physically going to create the money when you can create it in a way that is passive in nature. So I believe that an online education-based business where there is a passive income model is great for fathers who have an expertise that they want to exploit, right? You already know how to do something better than most people. Is there a way that you can teach people how to do that through the internet? Now, I get it. Some things you can't teach online, but most things you can. Can you package your expertise via the written word, via videos and audios, worksheets, downloads, PDFs, and teach one thing that can transform somebody's life? If you answer yes to that question, my friend, then that means you are a prime candidate for our Fatherpreneur Success Blueprint, where we give you a blueprint and walk you through executing that blueprint on how to create a coaching business around something that you're already passionate about. And that includes you creating a program, a curriculum, digital products, marketing materials, and the whole 9 yards. Now, I get it. It might sound like it's a lot, but no, we do this over time. And we can help you put in place a system that can make money for you while you are sleeping. And that's what every working father needs. Another revenue stream where they don't have to give up more of their time to keep it coming in. And that's what we're going to be diving into for the rest of this week. You guys got any questions? You can jump into open office hours by going to CortezHustle.com/open office hours. I'm about to open the Zoom room up. It's going to be open for the next 25 minutes or so. If you think you would like to have talk to me about the potential that you have for an online coaching style business, comment apply, and I'll send you the link to our application, just a handful of questions to see if you qualify to work with us. And if so, I'll do everything that I can to help you build a business and create 50 to 100K in the next 12 months. That's my commitment to you. But you got to be committed to yourself first. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Until next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Hustle.